Just because you look like something don't make you it.
That's right.
If you're a cowboy going on a roundup, you got to have your horse. You got to have your horse. You have to have a rope. You can't go and call the whatever you're roping. I'm not a cowboy. I don't know. The cow, cattle. I don't know the difference between cow, steer, all the different. I don't. I just never. You know, if it's meat, slap the horns off, give me some ketchup, and I'm good. But I am not a cowboy, and I proved it in Colorado. I was holding a revival up in Colorado, and these guys said, "Hey, you want to go horse riding?" I said, "Well, yeah. Give me a little horse, I'll get on there and we'll go." And they're going up mountains and all this kind of stuff. And my wife said, "Are you crazy? You've never been on a horse." I said, "Oh, what? There's nothing to it. You just sit on there and ride, hang on." But you gotta, you gotta know what you're doing. You have to have skill, which I did not possess. And somehow the horse knew that. Somehow the horse understood, I got a stupid white guy sitting on top of me, and I'm going to give him a ride. Now, when they pulled the horse out, the pastor asked me, he said, "What kind of horse did you ride?" I said, "It was a brown one." And he laughed, didn't he? He laughed at me in front of God and everybody. He said it was called the name of it, Sorrow or whatever. But anyway, and it was the biggest horse. Budweiser was missing some of its crew. This was a large horse, and the drinkers in the crowd know what I mean. There was a Clydesdale that looked like they want me to climb on this. I had to literally get on a truck and get on this thing, and my feet were dangling like I was like, "Look, Busty, play. And I was, but I was not going to let them know that I was scared. Because I was the visiting evangelist, and I had all power in heaven and earth given to me because Jesus was living through me. But he didn't teach me how to ride a horse. And they said, "Get up." And everybody left. And I was just standing here. We're sitting there on the horse, and I was kicking him and doing stuff, and go. Beeping the horn, trying to get him to go. And so finally one of these 15-year-old kids came around on his horse, pulled him around, and he said, you know, he jerked on the reins like that, and I said, "Hey, drive your own," you know. And then the horse took off, and I like fell off of it, and I went, "Whoa, hang on." And there's a rhythm to it, you know. Once you get that rhythm going, it's kind of all right. Well, then he changed rhythm on me. All the other horses started taking off, and this horse knew I didn't know what I was doing. So he just took off with them. And I mean, they were running at a full gallop. And there was a ravine ahead. He knew it. I saw it coming, and he wasn't slowing down. And I'm pulling on the reins, trying to find the blinkers, trying to find the brakes, trying to shut this thing down. And I saw ahead of me 8 horses jumping to the other side, and I started to get off. I promise, I started to get off because I said, "You want to jump this thing?" I was talking to him, hanging on to his, I let go of the reins, I was holding his neck, loving him and saying, "Please don't miss, please don't miss." And we jumped over this little brook, you know, which wouldn't have been so bad to fall in it, you know, but it would, number one, been embarrassing, more embarrassing than the people looking back at me going, "Look at the preacher. He don't know what he's doing, look at the," you know. And the horse's name was Dynamo. Could have told me that before I got on it. You got to have the right equipment. You got to have the right skills. I'm sorry?
Did you make it over?
No, I died. What do you think? I did make it over with the horse. And
The horse still over with that?
The horse made it over with him.
I jumped first and the horse followed me.
Realize God has a sense of humor.
It was, yeah, he did. Oh, I know. He was just like, "Hey, angels, listen, look what I'm doing to this guy." Yeah, after that powerful service, he's crying for mama. Look at that.